Hello, my Virgo friends. How are you guys today? Welcome to your current status of your love life tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing good and doing well. Um, so we're gonna have a look. Just in case you guys are new here, I'm Spiritual Barbie, and this is my channel, Spiritual Barbie Tarot. And if you are not new here, welcome back. Welcome everybody. So this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Check your birth chart. You can find out from a website online. I used to use Cafe Astrology a lot, but there's a lot of other websites that are great too. And you can find out your birth chart, find out where Venus is, what sign Venus is in, what sign your moon is in, what sign your sun or your zodiac sign is if you don't already know it. And you can find out what sign your ascendant sign is just by knowing your date of birth. Okay. And also where you were born and your time of birth. Sorry about that. Time of birth. So, Virgo, with all that being said, I am hearing Cancer. Some of you guys, perhaps the Cancer reading is coming up tomorrow. I don't know if somebody's asking about that. I'm hearing Cancer. But this reading is for Virgo. So let's have a look at your current status of your love life, Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, right now somebody's projecting their trauma onto you. Somebody's opening up to you about the trauma that they endured or that they are currently experiencing in their life. And it's triggering you. Okay, somebody could even be bullying you with this, making you feel bad about yourself with this or because of this. Okay, so somebody is withdrawing an opportunity or an offer from you. They're denying an offer. They're trying to steal something from you. Some of you guys, somebody's trying to steal something, trying to steal like an opportunity, trying to steal a person. Some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody, even a friend, even that she thinks she could steal somebody's man. That's the kind of person that she is. This person, they're just dealing with the trauma because somebody stole their father out the house. So then they think that they can steal somebody else's father or husband out their house. But in reality, she's going to learn that he was never stolen. He went willingly, and it was a good thing that he left because she's going to end up with that type of dude and realize why he left and why that was a good thing and learn to be grateful for her life for once in her life. But you're dealing with somebody that's who she is, okay? And she's projecting her trauma onto you by trying to deny the reality of your love life, which is that you have an offer, which is that you have a solid offer with somebody. You also have a solid offer, period. I don't know what's going on in your love life, Virgo, but it's very solid and someone's trying to deny it. And it's because, this is healing for them. They might even be doing this so that you can heal or be patient. Some of you guys, you're realizing that this is what's happening. Some of you guys, this has already been happening or this already happened in the past. And now you're seeing it for what it really was and understanding what was really going to go down with that type of person and what she was really doing when she was hurting you like that and trying to deny an opportunity and trying to tell you that somebody isn't into you or somebody doesn't love you. What she was really doing was she was putting her childhood pain, her trauma, her mommy wounds that she won't deal with onto you or his mommy wounds. Some of you guys, you're being abused by somebody, okay? It's because you were an angel. If you were in a relationship with somebody and they were putting you down and being abusive and trying to, put you down and make you feel like, insecure or insignificant or, separated from reality, and you're trying to tell you about tell you about yourself, tell you about whatever. This is like that type of person. They were telling you, they were trying to dissociate you from reality. The reality situation is that you're fly as fuck and that you got an offer, okay? And that, your offer is separate from that person's offer, okay? Whatever offer you've been given is fire and it's not what that person was offered, okay? And there's a reason why. It's because you're an angel. This person is doing this to you because you're an angel. Some of you guys, they could be, not trying, this could be being re-traumatized and re-triggered by people opening up to you about things going on in their own life and trying to make a connection with you through someone trying to form a trauma bond with you about the fact that they lost something or that they're being denied something. They're like, oh yeah, we're all poor, trying to forge a trauma bond with you. And it's because you're an angel, you're healing, and this is the only way that they can connect to you. This person is clearly low vibrational, okay? They clearly have low confidence and don't see themselves in a very high light, okay? So you guys are healing from this finally. Right now, the current status of your love life is that you are healing or you have healed or you are a healer, you're healing in general, you have healed from this experience, you are understanding it, you're releasing it. That's her trauma, not yours, about things not working out for you. That's hers, not you. Not you, right? That's hers. You need to heal from this, okay? But you're also having people come to you and stuff like that. And you might work in a creative field, in a field where you're compassionate, counseling, medicine, right? And so you deal with people coming in and devastating you and talking about devastation, and then you go home from work after working a 15-hour shift dealing with devastation. That's what you deal with, okay? Tired of it. Perhaps these people here, they need healing. That's why they're doing this to you, because they need healing. So you guys, you're dealing with somebody putting that on you and recognizing that that's not your trauma, that's somebody else's. So what was going on in the recent past in your love life? You had a wish come true, okay? Ooh, you guys had some major healing as well. What was this wish that came true? And this major healing as well that came true? What was this major healing? Ooh. Somebody, you was healing something. Some of you guys, you was dealing with a Gemini, and a Libra or a Taurus, but maybe even a Gemini I'm hearing, right? A Libra or a Taurus though. They were a fake queen, okay? This person, you also got healing and a wish came true around a breakup, a divorce. Some of you guys, you might have really wanted somebody to break up and they finally broke up. Some of you guys, you were healing because somebody broke up and they were trying to devastate you. This person was like, trying to be in the role of a queen, but they weren't a queen, and you might have felt it. And now you feel a lot more grounded. Once again, you feel grounded because this person, no, that's on them. You could see the world for yourself. This person they're trying to do this. We talked about this the other day. They're trying to do this. They're trying to do this. That's what they're trying to do. And they're trying to even cover the leaf. They're trying to take it from this. You see the leaf and then cover the leaf, so you can't even see the leaf, and it's upside. That's what they're trying to paint, a whole different mosaic and stuff like that. Or mosaic, whatever the fuck it's called. You healed from this, okay? A lot of you guys, there might have been a third party. I feel like you guys, I can't tell you what's going on in your love life. You guys couldn't tell me what was going on. You were having issues. You were dealing with people who were in relationships, but they shouldn't have been together, and then they made you feel crazy. Because that was just what you could not understand. You couldn't even trust yourself. Some of you guys, you couldn't even trust yourself enough to make a choice for yourself and make a choice based off of how you feel. Like, that was what was going on for you. Isn't that crazy, Virgo? All right, a lot of you guys, you had a disconnect from yourself because you had a lack of nurture. A lot of you guys, you were just dethroned, defeminized. Some of you guys defiled in some way. Who the very essence of who you were was defiled, and you recently healed from it. You healed from this experience. And you healed from it because there was a Scorpio or Pisces or Cancer person that might have passed away, got sick, was toxic. I want to know what this person here, she was projecting her anger onto everybody else, and now she's finally dealing with her anger. She's dealing with something frustrating she can't get out of until she confronts herself. Okay, what happened to the Scorpio woman? She got grounded, okay? She might have connected with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man that grounded her down. He might have been giving her money and stuff like that, all right? This woman, she might have been dealing with a man but this man, he's not shiesty. Who is this man? Okay, this might be her father, is what I'm hearing. Now, she got connection with this person. She was toxic. This feels like somebody who, they were always bringing you a lack of victory. They were always gaslighting you and splitting you up and making you feel like, is that what I said? Is that what this person, this person, she gotta have a tumor somewhere. This person, she totally has something in her body right now that she's battling right now, because the way she made 4 niggas, or however many niggas she was responsible for, right? Just questioned reality. Nah. Nah. She got some devastation in her life, and she grounded down. She might have realized what was at stake, and that's why because for some of you guys, it might not be that bad for her, seemingly so, because she realized what was at stake before it got too bad. You know what I mean? But it's bad enough that she got destitution. She got destitution. Permanent damage is what I'm hearing. But you guys healed. You guys healed because you guys were disconnected from your own self and you didn't honor yourself. This was your mother, a sister, a friend. They did not love you. They did not care about you. They did not protect you. This person was manipulative. They were a liar. They did not trust their emotions. They never felt feelings for themselves. They just always wanted to be a part of everything else. So they would just feel what everybody else was feeling. Like, and so be so manipulative about it. And, this person, they might have passed away. Okay. Because they're showing up reversed here. This person, they might have passed away. I feel like you guys, this person really broke your heart. You might have resonated with this person because of how brokenhearted you were. Okay. And you healed from it. Oof. This woman, she might have gone back to the earth, is what I'm hearing. She might have died. She might have died. So I'm seeing here in the distant past, in your love life, you had a lack of victory. Okay. Something did not become victorious. And what it was, a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo young man, right? He wasn't able to come into your life. He was toxic. This in and outer, he wasn't able to do because he's toxic. That's why he couldn't come into your life. He couldn't control you. You might have realized that he couldn't control you. He might have realized that he couldn't control you. You might have realized that he was trying to control you. But I feel like before he could have tried to control you, I'm fucking beyond weak with you guys, Virgo, right now. I'm so done with you guys. Before he could have realized that, before you could have realized that this nigga was abusive, he realized he couldn't abuse you and pulled off. That's what happened. So he blocked you from getting a victory. Okay. And the reason why was because he was trying to remain toxic. Why was he doing this? Because he's a little boy. You might have already got the truth about him. He might have sent you a message. He might have told you why he was, so insecure. This person is extremely insecure and codependent and toxic as fuck. So they brought you a lack of victory in the form of withdrawing from you. But this obviously brought you security. This brought you peace of mind, okay? Because this person, they were a slut. They had an STI. This person has no direction in their life. This person doesn't know where they're going with their life. They have no clue. They don't follow their passion. This person just follows what's hot. And if some thick video slut is in his face with the STI, she 100% knows that she has HIV, but she knows that he's pathetic. She will give him that virus and keep it pushing. And he will bring it back to you because he does not follow his heart. And that's why you were protected from this type of guy. This guy went out of your life. He's sick. Okay? A lot of you guys, maybe this person, they hurt you already and they already, but you might have been working with this person in a toxic way. You guys might have both been in cahoots with each other and then you got devastation, right? But this person here, they might have already, some of you guys, maybe you weren't in cahoots with this person, but maybe they were able to, hurt you or, leave a mark in some way. That's the best way for me to put it. And it's because some of you guys, you needed to really wake up and come out of a bad habit. If they were able to leave a mark on you, you really needed to come out of a bad habit, hon. Like you really needed to realize this was really bad for you to be dealing in, putting yourself inside of, putting up with and stuff. So that's the reason why you guys are, taking on other people's burdens and trauma and mommy wounds and separation wounds and trying to account for everybody's feelings and stuff like that. And this is when it comes to things not working out, when it comes to them losing things, when it comes to offers being rescinded and stuff. This is why you're dealing with this right now, is because you had a lack of victory that you couldn't see as a victory. And so these people are coming in, and these are the people that block. These are the same types of people that their archetype, it blocked you from a victory. So that's why they're going through that devastation, and they're an offer, something so grounded they're not getting. And it's because that's the type of person they are. They're just like this person here that invalidated you, right? This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that didn't follow his passion, didn't follow his heart. He was lazy, fat, or a drug addict and fake positive and just all here for the woo woo, sha sha, that sort of energy. This person here, they were just so riddled into, one second. Can I help you? Hi. No, he's not home right now. Mm-hmm. No. No, maybe you should just call them. I don't have his number. Oh, well, however you're supposed to contact them, use that number. Is it email? Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe just send an application. No, I don't know the email or anything going on with that business. But you just send an application through that way because that might just be how they're doing it. Yeah, just send a letter. Send it. Yes, send a letter. Sometimes, yeah, because I don't know anything about that property or that house. Okay, got it. Yeah. All right. Okay. No problem. All right, Virgo, I'm back. Okay. So, that's the reason why. It's because, you're hearing about the sadness. Other people are telling you their trauma. And, in a way, they're not putting you down. Some of them might be, but most of them, they're just really down and out about it. This is happening to them. This is happening to them for your healing. This is happening to them for their healing. And this is also happening. You're seeing this so you could heal and understand why you didn't have a victory in the distant past in your love life. Okay? You didn't end up getting peace of mind or being able to hold on to some guy who was in and out of your life, somebody who was slightly working against you and stuff like that. And it's because this person, they were very toxic, trapped in something, and they might have told you this. They were just trapped in something because of an air sign. There was a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a young Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Okay, perhaps some of you guys, you might not have been able to be with somebody because you had a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. This person was toxic, a young person. They might have been like a slut, somebody who, they hook up with people's boyfriends and stuff. And so you couldn't be with that person, or you couldn't even find love and have that person in your life. Okay, Virgo, this is just so much. But also, this person, they just drink up your energy too much and drain you down, And that's why you even attracted in that type of person. But it doesn't work, and it didn't work. It's because, you were just looking at your friend. That's just your friend. That's how exhausting they are. But they're just really good at pretending like they're not, okay? But I'm seeing that you healed. You might have left this person, kicked this person out of your life, okay? And you might have needed healing because you might have been dealing with a water sign woman that was toxic. And that's why that was another insemination point. But I'm tired of it. A lot of you guys, there's a water sign woman, she got devastation in her life. And it's because she needed to get grounded. She got devastation. It doesn't matter how she's pretending to be. She got devastation. All right. So, your conscious thoughts and or desires from now to the next time we speak. Virgo, you guys are thinking about a new beginning that's been blocked. You guys are also taking up a long awaited offer. A lot of you guys are receiving an offer from the universe, and also an offer that you might need to gather the tools, but you might not realize that you already have all the tools to make this happen. And this is around a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. This is also around yourself. If you're a woman, this is around yourself. This is also around another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. Okay? And perhaps something happened to this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman that she has woken up and realized what her worth is. And if this is not somebody outside of you, this is you. She has woken up and realized what her worth is, who she truly is, how valuable she is, how special she is, how in alignment with divinity she is, how much she really does try, and how much she really does love and stuff like that. Okay, so this woman here, okay, she is dealing with a judgment energy because she's making up her mind for herself. She's getting off the fence. Okay, this woman is coming off the fence. She's making up her mind about a new beginning that she blocked, a new beginning that's in her face, but she's not seeing it. She's thinking that it's gone. Somebody might be manipulating her into thinking that it's gone. Okay. You might be thinking, this is you. You might be thinking that, oh, this new beginning is gone. You guys are working on getting back your trust and faith in life. A lot of you guys are going to be focused on what you can do to work on yourself, to be on your journey, to be all about yourself. A lot of you guys, it's a lot of self-care. A lot of that self-care energy, but it's more than just that. It's just working towards your goals, being on your destiny, being about yourself, but in the most least selfish way. It's not even selfish at all. It's like this is a new beginning in you that you deserved, that you've had, but you have been wanting to take, but you've been fearful of it. You haven't been wanting to gather all the tools. You have been feeling like you couldn't even gather all the tools if you wanted to. And now you're going to be focused on doing it over these next few days until we talk again. And the reason why is because of your parents, your family. A lot of you guys, your blessings, you see your blessings, okay? A lot of you guys, your parents, they might be amazing parents and they're very nurturing. Oh my fucking, do you see this? All day. I'm like, I cannot fucking with these people. Nobody is. Call from. It's just all these scammers. It's exhausting. You guys, I cannot do it with these phone calls. Oh, and none of them make sense. It's not like it's Domino's calling me to tell me that, they got my order. It's not like it's Domino's. It's freaking people that I don't even want to talk to, okay? A lot of you guys, and it's spam and stuff like that. Anyways, a lot of you guys, Jesus Christ. All right, you guys. All right. So you guys, a lot of you guys, your parents, your family is really wonderful. Now, I also feel like, the holidays are coming up. You're spending time with people, who you known when you were young and stuff like that. And this is bringing about a feeling of you wanting to kind of be in a positive place. It's making you feel nostalgic. It's making you want to work towards your long term. A lot of you guys are receiving for your long term. A lot of you guys, it's like you have a lot of blessings around you already. You have a lot of heirlooms around you. You got a lot of things that your parents might have left for you, or your family. They have a lot of stuff to give you, and they also nurture you very well. And you're realizing that, and you're going to see that you have a new beginning here in abundance, in nurture, in harvest, in value. And it's because of something that your parents, your family's doing, your ancestry is doing. They're following their heart. Some of them could be traveling to come visit you. Some of them, they're just, showing you that they love you, expressing their love to you. Some people are going to be expressing their love. If you're married, your husband, or your wife, they're going to express their love to you because they're realizing how they have not been expressing their love and why they've had this dynamic with you. They don't like a dynamic that they have with you. They don't like something. And they might complain. They might have used to complain to you about this a lot, but this person, they stopped doing that because they realized that, if it keeps on being a problem, then obviously they're doing something too. So this person just really started going within and realized their worth. If you're in a relationship with somebody, this person, they really love you, okay? This person, they really see your worth. They they really want forever with you. This person sees you as a gem. They see you as perfect. They might even see you as queen or king, but they see you as, very creative and beautiful and just nurturing and sweet. And they see you in that light that you were knocked down from. Somebody knocked you down from that, and they see you the way that, maybe you felt like you were before you got knocked down. They see you that way. They see you that way. Okay, you got somebody in your life that's beautiful. If it's not your parents, it's somebody who's in your family. It's somebody who you've been dating for a long time. It's somebody who, you already know that you're going to be with them forever. This is that kind of relationship. You have somebody in your life that this person's already told you they're going to be with you forever. And this person means it, There might be obstacles that come up. This person might struggle with indecision, especially if they're dealing with a courting man, especially if they're a beauty queen or they're a courting man, fair male. They just struggle with indecision. They're not actually indecisive. They just struggle with it. But this person, they want to be with you forever. They just were fighting it. They were having issues within themselves. You guys were also having issues too. And then this person just faced themselves. They faced their shadow. This person had a lot of spiritual growth to stay with you. You're dealing with somebody who, in order for them to stay with you, they had to grow a lot. And they grew. They went ahead and did that for you. Okay? So that's what you deserve. Instead of this in and outer, this dude who's in and out. Oh, he's mad. Oh, he works against and he works for, and he's so confused. He's confused. He is, okay? All right, so you guys, let's have a look at the Mirror Salon Oracle. What does the Mirror Salon Oracle want to tell you guys about the current status of your love life from the now to the next time we speak? You're going to be dealing with an Ice King. Some of you guys are an Ice King. Now, this Ice King here, he's frigid, he's mean, he's cold, he's standoffish, he's extraordinarily mean. Some of you guys, this woman here, this water sign woman, she might have been raised by an Ice King or married to an Ice King, and that's why she was rabid and psychotic and a dirty slut and manipulative. Her father might have been an Ice King, or her ex-husband was an Ice King. He was very controlling and abusive and manipulative. So when she started dating you, then she started, or she gave birth to you, she became this rabid psychotic slut, psychotic bitch. And it's because of this Ice King energy. So you guys are going to be releasing this. If you are an Ice King and you show up this way in life, and maybe you had a terrible experience in your past and you kind of developed a harsher exterior, or maybe you work a lot and you have to be an Ice King for work, you're going to drop this Ice King exterior for your person, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody already, you're dating somebody, right? Seeing two glasses under the moonlight. You guys might go to dates, or you might really love going to dates, sharing wine with this person. If you guys really enjoy sharing wine with this person. This person's also an Ice Queen, right? But this person is this is a natural Ice Queen. I feel like you guys, if you embrace this Ice King energy about yourself, it's not natural. It comes from somebody around you who was abusive, and dealing with people who were abused by this type of person and who decided to stop being who they were because they were abused by this type of person. So you had compassion for them, but at the same time, you can't keep on doing this, okay? Oh, some of you guys, you might have broke up with a rabid slut in the recent past. Oh, you couldn't keep on doing it. Jesus. I feel like I'm hearing she was making you an Ice King. She was just making you harsh. She makes everybody around her angry. Every time you come around her and you're friends with her, you get so tense and angry, and then you look like the angry person. But in reality, she just keeps on fucking you over and denying it. And now she's finally out of your life. You might be hearing devastating news about her. That's what she deserves. All right. So what else does the Mirror Salon Oracle want to tell you guys about the current status of your love life? You guys are a wallflower. You're dealing with a wallflower. Perhaps a wallflower is your past love. A wallflower with children is a past love. You guys are a wallflower though, okay? You're dealing with wallflower energy. It could be a person or it could be you. Now, there's also a young male showing up here in the current status of your love life. This young male, he might have been the one who rescinded his offer from this person who's going to be telling you about what's devastating in their life. Somebody's opening up to you about what's devastating in their life, and you're going to realize how this person was trapping you in their own devastation. This is crazy to me, but this is not. You're finally going to realize it. Because this person stole a victory. All right. And then you guys are also going to be dealing with bad karma. You were dealing with somebody who they get a lot of UTIs. I talked about it in the daily reading from yesterday, right? This is somebody who they get a lot of UTIs and yeast infections, but especially UTIs, and they don't know, they don't realize it, because that's why they're so insecure. Okay? So, you guys are coming out of a karmic cycle where there was a lot of bad karma, because you're accepting, Virgo, you need to accept that it wasn't you. Okay? Some of you guys, you have water in your chart, you had emotional issues. Some of you guys, you had bipolar, you were depressed, you had manic depression. And it's because you had a earth sign man in your life that was toxic, right? He was an Ice King, he might have violated you and stuff like that. And then you kept stuck in bad karma because you didn't realize that it was him. It was him. Sometimes it's really hard to just accept it was him. If you can't accept that, I don't know what to tell you. This might have been a father, your father. Maybe he was an Ice King. Maybe he was me. You're releasing this man. All right, Virgo. So finally, I'm going to pull from the energy oracle cards for you guys. What is the energy oracle messages and advice, and also what is it bringing forth? Now, there's a storm coming in, okay? There's a big event that's going to happen in your life. You're going to have a big explosion, possibly with a man who thinks. Sorry, you guys, my sinuses are a little bit backed up, slightly. But you're going to have a little bit of a storm that comes in with a man who thinks a lot for himself, or he just thinks, right? And this could be a disagreement. Some of you guys, it could just be like a natural storm. Some of you guys are dealing with a natural disaster, and there's an issue with your life because of a natural disaster, or you're just dealing with a storm that is happening because somebody's bugging out and causing a fight in the house and all that extra stuff. Ugh. All right, so what's next? You guys are also going to be strengthening your confidence and your success chakra. So, getting more success in your love life, feeling more successful at love. A lot of you guys, you really need to set intention to feel more confident in love, in your love life. Some of you guys, you feel very confident in your career, but not so much in your love life. So, set an intention on every workout to, get more confidence in your love life and for yourself when it comes to love and your worthiness for love. And over time, you will see that you start to feel more confident in matters where love and the heart is concerned. So that's another advice. That's what's happening for you. A lot of you guys are going to take that up and do that. If you already do whatever this is, set that intention before you do it, in the beginning of it, or whenever, and then you'll be fine. And then you'll feel more confident in love. Now, you guys are also going to be connecting with a woman who's holding a coin. A lot of you guys, this is your facet. You are a woman who has a lot of, especially if you're a woman, you have a lot of stuff to offer the world. You are very abundant in every way. You have abundance in the form of love and family, but also financial, and also in smarts, in strength, in beauty. You are abundant in every way, and you guys are going to be connecting with somebody who might know how to materialize that. This is somebody who they know how to take stuff that maybe it doesn't have a numerical value, but it might have a value where other people might really like this. It might be very interesting, and they can cultivate it and package it and sell it and create jobs and create heirlooms, and they can maintain. This is somebody that's the telltale sign of somebody who is this woman holding a coin in your life, or who is this woman holding a coin in general, is a woman who you could give her a bag of oranges, and then in 2 years you show up and she sells world-renowned orange soaps with orange peels in them, and it's really beautiful and catchy. And all you gave her was a bag of oranges and a kitchen and time. And she found the lie solution. She found all that extra stuff online. She found it for cheap because this lady down the block makes soap too, and that lady's really sweet on her, so she gave her all her stuff because she bought new stuff anyways, so she just gave her old stuff, and she made world renowned. In 10 years they're world renowned. In 2 years they're ready to sell. Okay, but in 10 years that's a world renowned piece of soap. Everybody's gonna be having that bar of soap in every fucking bathroom that they got in their fucking house. Okay, and that's the type of person. That's how you know they started off with a little bag of fucking oranges that they didn't even ask for, and then they cultivated it. This is a cultivator. That's how you know when you're dealing with somebody. If they have stuff and then they keep on building it and it keeps on getting better, and over time it starts to look more and more beautiful, that's a cultivator. That's a woman who, when she gets a coin, you know she got a coin. Okay, when she gets an offer or opportunity, that's what she does with it. She doesn't thwart herself. And if she needs to cut back in a certain way because that's what's going on in her life, she will cut back in that way and then ultimately get back to a better place, a higher place. This is a woman that's very grounded. She might not always be rich. A lot of times this lady is rich though because she cultivated herself and she nurtures and waters others. So everybody around her, if they're cultivating themselves, they're making money, they're bringing it to her too. Okay? This woman is fine in her life. She will never want for anything. She'll never need to knock on your door and ask you even for a place to stay. Sometimes she might though, if she's going through destitution and she doesn't know her worth, but she'll never really ever need to beg you for stuff. Even if she should be begging, she won't even be begging. That's a woman who holds a coin. Okay? And a lot of you guys are going to be connecting with this person. This is a facet of you, and you're getting back to this part of yourself, coming out of dealing with whiny babies. And cultivating the world outside of you and around you and getting off your ass and remembering that you're a green woman or man. So you need to get up and put your feet and your thumbs in the soil and stuff. We need you to grow crops. We need you to run businesses. We need you. You're the servants of the zodiac. All right, you guys. So finally, what's the final message from the energy oracle for Virgo and now till next time we speak? You guys are dealing with insecurity. Okay, a lot of you guys, it's like you guys are so easily triggered by stuff. All right, and you're so easily off settled and off kilter based off of what somebody said. Or even if they didn't mean it that way, y'all like Agatha, y'all get really sensitive about it, and then they didn't even mean it that way, and then you sit there and decimate them anyways when they didn't mean it that way, and then destroy a potential friendship before it even started because you're just a whiny baby and you get really triggered easily, and you project the Three of Swords energy onto Libra, who is the Three of Swords, who has been dealing with Three of Swords energy since the day she was born, because that's Libran energy. Three of Swords is Libran energy. Two of Swords, Ace of Swords. But Two of Swords, Three of Swords, and Four of Swords, because we tend to leave the aces out, right? That's Magician energy. That is Libra. So that type of person throws it back on somebody who, that's what they are, the reason why they can show you how to pass through that in a way that will be good for you, in a way that you'll find that your life transitions in a positive way as a result of you handling this situation differently. So you guys, and then you project it onto somebody that, they deal with that. They deal with the Three of Swords. Okay, a lot of people don't deal with that. And then what happens? Destitution. And then what happens to your foundation? Right? It's destroyed. When, for all you know what I'm saying? Maybe that could have been avoided if you just would have admitted that, what was really going on when that person said that, how you truly felt, as opposed to trying to make it something bigger than it, trying to make it political and then losing a friendship with somebody that could have been a great friend. Okay? A lot of you guys are dealing with insecurity. Crazy. It's the only thing. You're very insecure. I mean, I'm looking at somebody who's insecure. I'm looking at insecurity down here from the distant past. You guys have insecurities. You guys feel insecure. You second guess yourself. You doubt yourself. And so you're dealing with the violated root chakra. Some of you guys, you might have a disease that mirrors this, right? Most of you guys, you might not, right? I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. But ultimately, you guys are insecure as fuck. You might be having issues holding on to money. You might be having issues making money. You might have issues at work. You might not even be working in a job that actually secures you, actually is meant for you. You don't have even a house in your name. Like, it's not even like you don't have a house in somebody's name that if they passed on, they wouldn't even leave it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how insecure you are. Because when a trigger, something comes up that's harsh, something comes up that's, it's a truth, but it's a little bit bitter. Sometimes you have to eat bitter stuff to pass your stools and stuff, right? So it's like when something comes up and it's a bitter truth, you throw it back on that person that they could deal with a bitter truth. That's why their six pack looks like Archangel Michael's right here. Okay? Because when you give them bitter leaf soup, they eat it. They suck it down. And then they pass their stools, and then they got a six pack in the morning. And they got a six pack at 6 p.m. At 12 a.m. they still have their six pack. But you're I'm throwing it back. Oh, throw it back. Throw it back. I'm not dealing with it. You played yourself. Okay? Because you walked into a virus. Okay? So you guys can call upon Archangel Michael, okay, to secure your foundation. He is here for you to help you heal anything that violated you and made you feel insecure about this world. A lot of you guys, your wisdom of this world is supremely detached from abundance, and that's why you don't have abundance. That's why some of you guys, you have abundance, you have a lot of money, but you don't have love in your life. You don't have meaningful, authentic connections because your root chakra is violated. You could have a violated root chakra and be a billionaire, but your root chakra is totally violated. I'm looking at a violated root. It happens. It's okay. It's time for it to upgrade. That's what's going on. You might not be letting it upgrade because when it comes up, because that's the Three of Swords energy. When that gets thrown your way, when the Three of Swords energy, when it gets thrown your way, when it gets thrown your way, you're supposed to eat it. Okay? You're supposed to eat it and crack open a book. Crack open the books and eat it. And make sure you pick your teeth out with a toothpick, preferably floss, and brush your teeth after every meal. Okay? But you're supposed to eat that Three of Swords. Because you're not supposed to, because this what's being thrown your way, that's bullying. That's bullying, like Teresa says, right? That's bullying. All right? This person, if anything, if they're directing anything towards you, they're bullying you. Okay? But for a lot of you guys, this person, they're dealing with something that it's difficult for them, but they're not projecting it onto you. They're just opening up to you. And it's triggering you and making you feel like you don't want them to have to deal with this because you don't want to have to deal with it. Okay? And that's a great way for you to see how it is that maybe enmeshment happens, unnecessary enmeshment. possibly because you have a mother wound, right? And then you step in a little bit more than you possibly even want to or you should. And then you're there for somebody more than they really deserve that. And you're giving too much of yourself, when you're just carrying their pain. And you do this because you're very angelic. You do this from the bottom of your heart. You just don't want anybody to suffer. But I've suffered a lot. A lot of people have suffered, and suffering sometimes it is very beneficial for you. In the end, you realize that you were suffering for a reason, and you know how to come out of suffering and never suffer again. It's okay. I'm not saying you should suffer every day. I hate everyday suffering. If I don't have to suffer ever again, I never will. But ultimately, sometimes you're going to have to suffer. And that suffering, you're only suffering because you're not looking at it the right way. You're believing in lies. So this is your chance to believe more, to receive more truth. But it's just for you. It's just your own truth. And it's for you to shape your world so it can be the way you want it to be. That's the point of it. But because you kept on throwing it back on everybody else, and then all the wisdom you were supposed to accrue, the people who you were throwing it back on, they just got even more wisdom. They learned about your personality type. And then they just made a ton of money and moved on. That's what happened to you. Okay? Instead of just dealing with the fact that you're just triggered and because it makes you feel like this, and it's okay to be triggered and sad. But that's a Virgo thing. I'm not a Virgo, so but I definitely dealt with too many Virgos to not know that that's a Virgo thing where you guys, you might not want to be seen as anything less than perfect, or you just don't want to be seen as somebody who hurts people. You don't want to, you're a giver, you just don't want to be seen in a negative light. And for the most part, y'all are not seen in negative lights. But sometimes when you do that too much, you end up putting yourself in a negative light. Sometimes when you really don't want to be seen in a negative light, and you take action because you're desperate enough to not be wanting to be seen in a negative light, then what happened to that girl? She got a virus that's violating her root chakra. Instead of her just swallowing the Three of Swords, I swallowed both bitter pills, and I never looked better in my life. And this chick, you know what I'm saying? That she got a violated root chakra. She lost her father. She lost her foundation, her father, and then she lost her root chakra. How devastating is that? We just should have just ate it and just accepted it. And for all you know, he'd still be here today. I have a funny feeling he would have. But that's none of my business. Ultimately, you guys, this is your reading for today, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know I kind of went off towards the end. I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys don't mind that at the very least. But even if you do, sometimes I do that. If you're new, hi, I do that sometimes. That's just me, okay? So this was your current status of your love life tarot reading. You guys, it was so much fun to do this reading for you. I'm going to click off. I'm going to upload these really quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean more. I did a lot of cleaning. I'm going to do more cleaning. And then I'm going to have some wine. I don't think I'm going to take a shower. I think I might just wash my face if I want to, which I don't really want to. And then I'm going to eat more food. So you guys, I'll talk to you very soon. Much love to you all. Bye-bye for now. Bye.